A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the International Enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-Virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the Mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Should hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those R&D people would react to this.
Right, once this cutscene's over, I'll get stuck right into it and explain what's going on.
Began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Nearly done.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
A train?
Right, let's get started then. So hi guys, this is Arky from Gaming Stream AM if you're following us on Twitch, or Gaming Stream if you're following us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. So newish channel. I'm basically looking at streaming classic games throughout the earlier part of the week, and then more modern stuff throughout the latter half of the week, which will be in both sides, it'll be the classic games. Sorry, are going to be stuff that I've either missed out on or revisiting, and either side
Chambers from Stars Bravo team.
is
Please
typically going
identify
to be
yourself.
Japanese-based games,
Someone
story-based
there.
games, and things like that. Single-player games for the most part. So I'm in the middle of a Resident Evil series. So I've already completed Resident Evil Remake, both Chris and Jill's campaign. So that's already up on the site. And I've also just recently finished The Last Guardian series, or Let's Play. So again, that's already up on the site as well. I always get hit, idiot. So yeah, so there's the Last Guardian series as well. So yeah, check us out if any of that sounds interesting. Please do share and subscribe. The other thing I'd recommend as well is we will be doing, I know we've already started actually, a weekly podcast. And the weekly podcast is called Welcome to My Gaming Issues. So episode 1 is already up, and it's basically looking at the gaming news from 3 different perspectives. So that's the messaging perspective, the gamer's perspective, and the business perspective. So episode 1 is looking at 3 different topics, because I just finished The Last Guardian, so it had some thoughts, or my thoughts of what I felt about The Last Guardian itself. And also it had some discussions around Scalebound and what that actually meant in terms of a cancellation, and finally the Nintendo Switch and what the reveal was like, and some of the ups and downs and some of the thoughts around that as well. So yeah, please do check it out if any of that sounds interesting, and do share and subscribe. So we're playing Resident Evil Remake, as you can Zero remakes in the past now. We're not interested in remake anymore. We're playing Resident Evil Zero even. And this is a game that's a prequel. Rebecca here is actually in Resident Evil Remake and Resident Evil 1 from that. I'm at the original game, and she's basically doing this mission, and then she ends up at the mansion towards the end of the game, and obviously carries on into Resident Evil, the first game. So this game it's got some interesting history behind it. It was originally back in the days when Capcom used to be a real big champion of getting the game right, and you know, quality and things like that, before they became a publisher. Oh, let's wait up. So this is Billy. He'll be your partner throughout this game. Oh god, sneeze. Sorry about that.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. We were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with Stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know. Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Right. So yeah, a couple of interesting bits of trivia. So basically back in the days when Capcom had different policies, they basically had originally planned to get this game out on the Nintendo 64. And basically, you know, development happens and things change and blah 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 blah. And eventually this game came out on the GameCube instead, so a whole generation afterwards. Another thing that that I just remembered and didn't see him then. I was reading on Kotaku UK this morning, a little bit of an interesting one. So Rebecca has a red cross on the back of her clothes to represent health. Well, that's also the symbol for the Red Cross itself. It's a charity in the UK. I can't properly remember what it does, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a charity in the UK, and basically have an issue with an indie game, and they basically got the lawyers involved to get them to remove the Red Cross symbol. They are meaning it as health, but the Red Cross don't want to be associated with the game at all, so they've kind of gotten it removed from that. And it's interesting because some TV shows still have it, but they got it removed from the game. So I mean, they have the right to do that, but it's interesting that that's happened in the first place. Also, how she still has it here, but not. And this game is a redone version, a remastered version, and she's still got the Red Cross as well. So it's a little bit interesting what's going on there, really.
23 people.
Sure, he's a stand-up guy. I mean, even if he's killed 23 people, I'm sure he's a stand-up guy.
Stay alert, Rebecca. You wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico!
So Enrico's a boss there,
Hello?
as she's just established, but he's also in Resident Evil, the original game, and the remake. And basically, spoiler alert, he gets shot by Wesker. And he gets shot by Wesker because he knew that it slipped, basically, to Chris that Wesker is the traitor. Anyone else there? Yeah, anyone else? Nope. So this game is a little bit different from most Resident Evil games. So you actually have a partner throughout, or almost throughout the game for the most part. And that's the person you're going to be meeting right now, and you've already met earlier, which is Billy Cohen. And you kind of help each other out. You have you have 8 items each that you can hold. There's no item boxes to actually store things in, so whatever you carry between those 16 slots is up to you.
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
And they also have separate abilities, so Rebecca's weaker and Billy's stronger. Billy, however, has lighter, but Rebecca, because she's a medic, can actually combine herbs, which he can't, and things like that. So they do have some differences between them, and it's quite interesting to kind of play them off with each other.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
She's probably throwing a bit around for an 18-year-old kid. Especially considering he's only 8 years older than her. Mind you, I'm only 6 years older than her as well. So would you be able to throw her right around to me? I don't know. Hello, Mr. Lonely Man. Sitting there, looking down, reading a little newspaper. You look a bit bored. Bit lonely.
Excuse me, sir.
Freaking her out a little bit.
Sir.
Well, I noticed, and I don't know if it's just me, but the cutscenes seem to be cleaned up and sharper than they were in Resident Evil. So I think they've actually redone them for the remake, or for this HD re-release, and they didn't do that for remake. So I can't actually fight this monster, it's just losing battle, so I'll run away and trigger the next cutscene. Time for a bit of a Max Payne style here.
Are you okay?
Nothing like a creepy man standing on top of a cliff top with no one around, singing very loudly, some operatic voice. An operatic voice. Beautiful voice though, gotta admit. A little bit creepy. So creepy that my voice goes a little bit high pitched. Hear that?
Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
Oh, I must stop doing that.
I'll go.
Okay.
I keep pressing triangle because that's the button to use in Remake. And that's to bring up the menu when I actually mean to press square. So I'll go up here. I'm going to leave him behind because, well, basically because of what happens next. Oh, when we get on top of this train, it's absolutely beautiful what they've done here. Nice pre-render scene and blah blah blah. But I think the rain effect is just stunning. And then the train and the speed, it's just done in the perfect way to really emphasize how it is. But I gotta say, don't get soaked, does she? Maybe a little bit. But it is a GameCube game, so I can't blame them. Pick up that key. So she's trapped in here now after having her literal shock from the leeches. The door is basically frozen shut a little bit. So I'm gonna call this Dumbwaiter up. So the way this next part of the section works out is basically she's trapped in here and Billy needs to go and do things and then eventually help her out. Another interesting bit of trivia as well for this game is, and I remember this from the GameCube days when they were originally releasing this, as part of the PR they said something like the first third of the game I think is all based on this train, which is pretty cool actually. You know, such a significant part of the game is based on a train. And naturally trains aren't the largest things in the world, but they were able to, you know, get a lot of gameplay out of it. Me personally, I think this is actually the best part of the game as well, the train bit, but whatever. It is what it is. This is a decent Resident Evil. It's not like Resident Evil 6, which is just trash. Right, so I'm gonna stick with Billy for a while now. Oh, I can't speak. So what I've just picked up is a train key. If you actually examine it, it tells you that it's a conductor's key. And the conductor's carriage is all the way at the other end of the train, so I need to go there first. Wakey wakey. Don't you think you can get me? be glad to know for those of you who have either played Resident Evil Remake or followed my Resident Evil Remake series, there are no Crimson Head zombies chasing me around, the super zombies if you like. They're quite nice like that in this game. Right, so I'm going to enter this room here. The only reason why I would ever keep that key is just to annoy me, I think. I can't ever see why anyone would want to keep the key. I've only ever done it in the past by complete accident and then had to find a chest to throw it away in the first chance I got. So the briefcase I just got, I can't really use it yet. So I'm just going to leave it where it is for now. Or keep it with me for now. And I'll leave this... Actually, I forgot herb. Again with the character swapping. Okay, so I don't have a herb. So I'll take these herbs with me. Maybe? Oh, let's get rid of this. Don't need you. You being naughty and annoying. So you can't mix the herbs, so I don't really have a use for red at the moment, but I'll take it with me anyway, because if you mix a red herb and a green herb, and use it, you'll get full HP back. This is in effect like using first aid spray. What the hell is that noise? I would say if I hadn't played this game before. Alright, let's go through. Pretty beautiful looking car, pretty nice, pretty slick. Because the real reason why I'm here is for this. So this ice pick I'm going to eventually give to Rebecca to help her along her way. Ugh, again. Right, let's pick up this handgun ammo. There's some shotgun ammo there as well. No, I don't need that. Ooh, what do I do? What do I do? Not press triangle, that's not what I do. Let's leave the herbs for now. Can always come back for them if I need to. What? You being nasty. I'm leaving the ice pick for now as well then. I can come back and collect these items shortly. We'll leave the ice pick. No, I dropped it in here, but please tell me I can pick you up again. Yeah, I can. Oh, for fuck's sake. I really need to stop doing this. When will I learn, eh? Oh, do it. Thought I might have actually needed the ice pick to trigger this cutscene then. Time for boss number 1. Giant scorpion boss. That's not wanted. Ugh. Getting twatted a bit, aren't I? Also part of the reason why I made sure I kept Billy with me. Oh, come on, finish him off. Finish him. Is that it? Ah, wrong button again. See, if I actually left him, by the way, just a side note, if I'd actually left him fending for himself whilst he just played with Rebecca there for a split second, he'd actually still getting attacked from the Scorpion, and you might actually hear him basically just screaming at the top of his lungs, "Rebecca, help me," or you know, something like that. Maybe I should have just done this the whole time. Probably used less bullets. Oh, he'd be hurt. Not good. Not good, not good. At least the boss is dealt with. Alright, let's pick that ice pick that I dropped earlier. And find that ice pick that I dropped earlier. Right, and let's run back to the dumbwaiter. Ugh, again. What do I do? I'll come back for that. I have a little bit of backtracking to do, great. Well, she might be able to get it for me. No, she can't. Well, last door, sort of. Just watch now, I need to use triangle, but I'll end up pressing square or something, won't I? Considering that when I want to press square, I press triangle. Right, so she can now finally escape. Hurry up. There you go. So just use the ice pick on the door here. Ugh. Done it again. This should lead me back to a familiar room. It does. So I can ignore that zombie because I'm not going to be back here anytime soon. If ever. So I'm going to go and run across and get the item that I've left behind with Billy. And potentially anything else I've left up there as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. I'm so getting twatted here. Oh, I'll deal with you later. I'll deal with you when I run back. So come back for this. Really important item in the game. It's actually a key item as well. And it'll help me unlock one of the puzzle doors. As soon as I'm here, I believe I dropped a red herb earlier from Billy. So I'll go pick that up, seeing as though she can combine it anyway. I'll obviously have a backup health item for when I need it. Oh, I was wrong to have 6 items each, not 8. Alright, let's leave. So this way down the end of this corridor is closed off for now, but it does open up later, but by that point it's not really useful anyway. Get up. We know you ain't done. I'm done? Yeah. Score! Right, let's carry on to the other end.
This way.
Yeah.
Although, to be honest with you, I've now called him and regrouped, but I don't think I actually need it. Turn around. So I'm going to use this on this manhole cover. And I'm going to go through. Time to deal with some doggies. Oh, come on, stop letting her get hurt. So let's just swap characters for a sec and let him pick up the shotgun shells. But I'm going to keep him in charge as well. Only because he has more health. I'll hand that over to her. I'll give her some more of this ammo. Yeah, as soon as though he has more health, it makes more sense for me to carry on playing as him because the AI, I'll be playing better than the AI, and also because of that, I'll be more likely to be targeted as the player. So I think it'd be better if I play as Billy for that reason. Cool. You can actually swap the characters from the menu as well if you just press triangle whilst you're actually in the menu. Put that in here. So I need one more ring to put in there and then I can actually access the briefcase, but for now that's all I can do. Oh, I actually did need her. Right, so let's have a look. Who's got more items? Who's got more items? She's got more items. Right, move out of the way, Billy. So you can actually move the characters actually out of the way as well using the analog stick, which is pretty cool.
I'll be over there.
Splitting them up for a sec. Switch over to Billy. This is one of the many times where you'll actually have puzzles that rely on both the characters, not just one. So I'm going to pull this lever here. But he can't let go of the lever. And as a result, I can switch it over to Rebecca and take this hook shot. Right. Let's regroup.
Let's go.
So you can see this panel here. And I don't need to look at this for a while yet. Oh, I nearly forgot some fuel. Bit careless of me. To unlock that door now, so I don't have to come through the crawl space anymore. But there's a nice little surprise waiting for me. Hello! No, didn't think I'd deal with him as well as that, if I'm honest. Oh, hey, hang on, I might not actually take that with me. The gas tank, that is. I'll keep it for now, just in case. But I will probably be getting rid of them. They're actually quite good, strong weapons, but there's just enough ammo anyway with some of the other weapons and with the lack of item slots, it's actually just easier to not really bother with them. So yeah, let's carry on down here with the hook shot. I'm just going to use the hook shot out here. I think I might be split off from Billy now for a little while. Yeah. It's another on top of the train moment. But this time, shocker, she actually voluntarily jumps in. Oh, I didn't know you were in here. Hi. Girl. Ah, wrong button again. At least I have an excuse to free up an item slot. Is that just a knife on the floor? Or a knife? Yeah, I don't need that. I'll take the jewelry box. So, if I examine the jewelry box, and I get another ring, and that ring I will combine with the briefcase, and I'll examine the briefcase now. And I believe in here is a magnetic keycard. So you still remember the blue keycard. Still remember the panel earlier, but we're still going to ignore that for now. Ah, leeches! Anyway, just walk through. Oh, wrong way. So remember, there was the bit of the area that was locked off earlier. Well, I can ignore that for now. That's just been unlocked, but not really much of a use for it. So I'm going to... Ooh! Didn't know about the green herb. Can I take that? Excellent. Alright, we go. It leeches like her blood. Let's move along. Alright, let's swap characters to Billy again. And regroup.
Come on.
Roger.
Just let her unlock the door here. Oh, come on, you have the right card. Stop being an ass.
This is Delta Team. This is Delta Team. We have gained control of the train. Over.
Understood.
This does
Oh,
not
if it isn't
make sense.
Wesker.
How was the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy
Hint,
the train.
hint.
Completely.
In the air.
How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
What happened?
Well, now that that problem is dealt with, let's run on through towards danger, because, you know, that's always a wise thing to do in life.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
So Rebecca's gonna stay behind.
I'll go over to the back deck and manipulate the control panel for the brake. Then you apply the brake from here, okay?
All right. Billy,
What?
be careful.
Yeah.
Ah. Right, let's pick up this magnetic card. Can't? Well, that's not very nice. Ooh. Let's give her these cocktails. And I'll take this. Right, time to run to the other end of the train then. I always quite like this music. It's quite serious, but kind of subtle at the same time. It's bizarre. Run straight past these, and they're not going to do anything to me. Where's he up now? Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, let's actually deal with these ones. Four? Not feeling generous, are they, on this playthrough? Well, let's carry on. Nearly there at the other end. I swear he was at the other end of the train. Alright, go on, I'll kill you. Near there, just one more room to go through. Right, we're there. So I'm going to use that magnetic card on this panel. And it says that when it says try again, there it's because I'm accidentally pressing triangle again. So I've now got to get to the number 81. I'm basically just going to add 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. Too much. I thought there was 9 buttons, not. Right, so 5 and a 4. Done.
This is Billy. I've engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger, I'll put the brake on now.
Time for her to go through the same ordeal. So let's have a think. How can I do 67 easily? Okay. Done.
Rebecca? Rebecca!
Oh, relax.
Here.
Are you alright? Hey, we managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
We have to find a way out.
I wouldn't usually deal with these, but as you can see, there's a few items knocking around. Oh, I'm tapped out. Couple of things then, Rebecca. You use that on yourself. Great. What do I do? Well, Billy, I think you're gonna have to stick to a shotgun for a little bit. Worst things have happened though, right? I'm just gonna pick up these. Or a knife, because you know, as the rule states, you have to say knife and not knife. I'll leave that one there. One will do. So quick scan. Nope, nothing else here. Right, so let's head over into here for a classic Resident Evil trope. I don't mean the sewers, although that is a semi-classic Resident Evil trope. I mean what's at the end of the sewers. Ta-da! It's a mansion!
The Umbrella Research Center?
A mini mansion, but a mansion nonetheless.
The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto.
Which is depressing.
Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
Time for
It
a
was
bit of
I who scattered
singing
the
again.
T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
But why? Bit more singing time.
Dr.
If it's
Marcus?
James Marcus.
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Maybe did, maybe didn't. What do you want to do about it, yeah? Cool. Ah. Oh. Hang on. So the only reason I actually picked the knife was just to leave it in here, really. And no other particular reason. Let's give this to her for now. And let her just mix up this herb. Oh. Right, cool. So this is where I'm going to leave this stream for now. So this has been Arky from Gimme Stream AM if you're following us on Twitch, or Gimme Stream if you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. So it's a channel that basically plays classic games throughout the early part of the week, and by classic I mean these are games that I'm either revisiting, such as Resident Evil 0, or games that I've missed out on. So we've already got a Resident Evil remake series, and now we're starting a Resident Evil 0 series. Throughout the latter part of the week, we're going to be playing some more current stuff, so some more Japanese games, some more story-based games, single-player games, more that kind of thing. Once a week I'll also be doing a weekly podcast, which I'm currently calling Welcome to My Gaming Issues. Episode 1 is already up on my YouTube channel, so again you can just search for Gimme Stream on there. In case you're wondering how to spell Gimme, it's Gimme. The podcast this week, or rather last week, was basically based around 3 different topics. Usually I'll be considering the messaging of a business and how the communications are basically affecting things, the business side of their decisions, and finally the gamer's perspective on the industry. And last week the topics that I covered was basically my thoughts on The Last Guardian, because there's a Last Guardian series also up on my YouTube channel. My thoughts on the Scalebound cancellation and what that actually means. This will be based on some of the statements that were made from Phil Spencer at Microsoft. And finally, the Nintendo Switch reveal. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then by all means please do check us out and subscribe to the channel and do share. So yeah, this part is a good part to start to end the game and pick up from next time. So yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in. And until next time, take care. I'll probably be continuing with Resident Evil 0 tomorrow as well. Thanks, guys.